What is the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, if you're following me on Twitter, you probably already seen this tweet. I'm not going to show you from my tweet. I'm not going to show you from the things that I retweeted. I'm going to take you directly to where I'm going. Of course, I type in Cavs. It pulls up Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? So you click the Cavaliers. You come down here to who they're following. They're following 1,700 people, roughly 1,771. And look who is now being followed by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, someone else put a screenshot up of, and you know what though? Before LeBron James left to go back to the Cavaliers, there was a lot of little cryptic messages that was going on. His wife was posting things online saying, "I can't wait to go home." Remember that shit? And everybody was like, "Nah, LeBron ain't gonna go back to Cleveland." And then LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love all put the same message up. It was something like amongst La Familia, or some shit like that. Let's see if LeBron still has that in his profile. Yeah, this amongst La Familia, or whatever the fuck that means, right? So all of them changed this to their shit. Kyrie Irving probably still has it as well. And I made a video about that, and people was like, "You crazy. That don't mean anything." LeBron James is not leaving. He doesn't have it anymore. Let's see if Tristan Thompson still has it. But all of them had that one saying. And I looked at it. I was like, all right. See? La Familia. This used to say amongst La Familia, or whatever the fuck that means. And I made a video about it. I say, you know what? These guys, LeBron James is definitely going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The writing's on the wall, everything that I saw. And now Dwayne Wade has canceled meetings with the Milwaukee Bucks. He is now meeting with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I fully expect that Dwayne Wade is going to sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You've heard it here first. Well, actually, I'm probably not the first person to say this. You've probably been hearing this shit all day. But if you remember, let's see if I can go back and find my video. I've been saying this shit for a while. I was probably the first person to say this shit. But where's my video? I'm going to find my video real quick. There we go. See? Right here. I made a video back on June the 29th. If you go back to through my videos, you will see that I've been saying this shit for a while. This isn't the first time I've said it. Dwayne Wade leaving Miami Heat. Dwayne Wade to the Cavs to reunite with LeBron James. This video was created on June the 29th. This person said he's not leaving. He's taking offers to drive up his price tag. This was created once again on June the 29th, 2016. Right? So, yeah, I fully expect within the next day or two that Dwayne Wade will become a Cleveland Cavalier. Now, what does this mean for the Miami Heat? Because that's all we should be caring about. First of all, Dwayne Wade is a 34, 35-year-old man, right? And the fact that he wanted $20 million a season over the next 3 seasons, to me, was crazy. He wanted to be 37 years old making $20 million. That's the same problem that the Los Angeles Lakers ran into with Kobe. They were paying him premium dollar and not getting premium play. So I honestly, I do think the Heat organization did make the right move, even though even though Dwayne Wade has been the face of the Miami Heat. Now, what should we do as a team? There's a lot of options. First of all, you're not winning a championship unless you have superstars. The only team that I know that was able to win a championship without a superstar was the Detroit Pistons with Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince. Who else was on there? Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. That's the only team that I know that was capable of winning a championship without a superstar. Every other team that you can name had at least one superstar, whether it was the Lakers, the Celtics, the Heat, the Cavaliers, the Spurs. They all had superstars. Without a superstar, you're not winning a championship unless you can pull it together like that Detroit Piston team did. So if Dwayne Wade, which I fully expect to happen now, when Dwayne Wade bolts to the Cleveland Cavaliers, that is going to leave us with a roster that does not have a superstar. And to be honest with you, doesn't even have an all-star on it. That'll leave us with a roster of Dragic, Winslow, Bosh. If Bosh comes back healthy, it's a better outlook because Bosh has taken a team by itself to the playoffs when we're talking about Toronto Raptors. So you take Whiteside, you build, straight up, Pat Riley has to build his team around Whiteside and Bosh. You got Whiteside, Bosh, Winslow, Josh Richardson, Dragic, which if it was me and if we have any opportunity of taking Dragic and McRoberts, packaging those two together and sending them to the Thunder to get a player that they're not going to be able to re-sign any fucking way. They have no leverage at all. Zero. No leverage. Westbrook is not going to re-sign back with the Thunder. He's already let them know this shit. So that would be my move. I would be trying to get Westbrook. With Westbrook, you have a superstar that you compare with Whiteside and Bosh, and we're still in title contention. We're still a top 3 team in the East with those players. With what we have on this roster now, we'll be drafting high in the first round with what we have right now. I have no doubt about it. We got no closer, zero. Dragic couldn't cover my grandmother in a wheelchair on defense. Winslow is solid defensively, but he has no offense. Chris Bosh, a guy, I respect him as a human. I want him to, take care of himself, take care of those kids. As a basketball fan, I want this man back on the court. If he was on the court, we're probably against the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. So you've got, and then of course you have Whiteside, who's going to have to get stronger. He's going to have to become a better post defender. He's going to have to become a better one-on-one defender. Point blank period. He's got to become better one-on-one. What I saw in the playoffs versus Valanciunas and Jefferson is not going to fly if it's his team. He's got to step it up. If he's going to be in no temper tantrums, none of that bullshit, he's got to lead by example. Him and Bosh at the top. That's solid inside defense. You're not coming in the paint with those two big long motherfuckers wandering the paint. And you got of course Winslow, solid defender, absolutely phenomenal defender as a rookie. But yeah, man, we're gonna lose D Wade. I never thought I would see that shit coming, but we will lose D Wade. So let me check my comment section before I finish this video. Yes, it's true. Yep. He had a meeting with the Heat offered him 2 years, $40 million, and he denied it. He rejected it. He had a meeting with the Milwaukee Bucks. He rejected that too. He went to a meeting with the Cavs. Let me show you guys this shit. Ooh, The Cavs got to pay $54 million luxury tax. See, this is from David Aldridge from earlier. D Wade had a meeting with the Milwaukee Bucks that was scheduled, right? So he had this meeting with the Milwaukee Bucks and he canceled that meeting. He canceled all other meetings and he went with this meeting with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next thing you know, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are both being followed by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union following the Cleveland Cavaliers on Instagram. I'm reading between the tea leaves, but I've done it before and it's worked. So, yeah, like I said. And then the son of an ex-basketball player, I forget his name. I think his name was Austin Taylor or something like that. Says he has heard for sure that Dwayne Wade is going to, what is his name? That Dwayne Wade is definitely for sure going to sign with the Cavs. So the Cavaliers will have Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, totally unfair, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson in their starting lineup. Which you know what that tells? You know what that says to me, man? That says that we're going to see the same finals 3 years in a row. And remember that tweet that Dwayne Wade sent out as soon as Kevin Durant signed on with the Thunder? Relationships are important to me. Who's Dwayne Wade's best friend in the NBA? Yeah, that happens to be LeBron James. Relationships are important. Yep. There you go. You know what, though? As a Heat fan, a player who has given us all of these seasons, 2006, if you remember, this player put us on his back and led us to a championship. And now, I fully expect it. I won't have any hatred towards Dwayne Wade for going to the Cavaliers. Zero. He's 35 years old. It's a smart business move to not give this man $20 million a season. It's just a smart move. It doesn't make any sense to give a 34-year-old guy a 3-year deal worth $20 million. We saw how that shit worked out with Kobe Bryant, as good as Kobe Bean Bryant was. Not to mention, Dwayne Wade is a guy who has had injury issues in the past. Now, this previous season was phenomenal. I think he missed 8-9 games or something like that. He was down to his college weight, but still, Father Time is undefeated. Nobody escapes Father Time. So if the Cavaliers want to, but see, he'll take less money. I think he's going to take around $17 million to play with the Cavs. I can also see them getting rid of maybe Shumpert, maybe Iman Shumpert or something like that. Or we could end up with a sign and trade where we end up with Shumpert or somebody out of this deal. I don't know how it's going to work exactly. I don't know how the numbers are going to work. But yeah, Dwayne Wade is on his way to the Cavs, folks. You heard it here first. Write it down. Mark it down. Put it on a calendar. Put some tape or a rubber band around your finger. You heard it here first. Sports Talk with Casual, no doubt. I got another video that I'm getting ready to make. I want to talk about the Kevin Durant move yesterday, and I'm going to compare it to the LeBron James move from a few years back. So we're going to talk about that. That'll be my next video, probably be up about maybe 3 Eastern time. We'll go live and we'll talk about that. I got to make a quick run. Let me know what you feel about this. Dwayne Wade is a Cleveland Cavalier. I will talk to you guys next time. Peace. Oh yeah, make sure that you subscribe, man. We growing like a month over here. We are growing. Let's see. Is it true? Are you for real? Is this real? I don't see anything on ESPN or Bleacher Report. You know how many times I've heard that before? How many times we've broken that shit before the media is, because you got to understand something. The media is going to wait to see the contract. They're not reading the same things that I'm reading. So there's been plenty of times that we have been ahead in announcing things that the media won't touch yet. So anyway, man, I will talk to you guys next time. Heat fans, we're going to get young. I believe we're going to get young. We're probably not going to be that great for a few years. If you've been a Heat fan for a while, you've been through this before, especially like remember back when, I mean, shit, how long have you been a Heat fan? I've been a Heat fan since Glenn Rice, Steve Smith, Ronnie Cycli, Bimbo Coles. I remember all of those guys when I was younger. So, I mean, this has been my team for a long fucking time. Harold Miner, Vashawn Leonard, to the Dan Marleys, up to the Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway with Keith Askins and Bruce Bowen, who we let go. That was some stupid ass shit. And shit, all the way down to, remember when we fucking traded Steve Smith to bring in, I think it was either John Sally, and I was pissed the fuck off. That was stupid ass. No, Kevin Long. We traded Steve Smith for Kevin Long. The dumbass trade. That was the dumbest trade in Heat history. But yeah, man, if you've been with this team for a while, then you know Pat Riley is going to bounce us back eventually. How long it takes to get back from this one, I don't know. The game isn't like it used to be. You used to, like, if you noticed with Pat Riley normally builds his teams through the post. He normally builds his team through the post. That's why when he started building the Heat up, at first, he went out to Charlotte and got Alonzo Mourning. Usually, you could go and get a big man, and run the team around him. You get Alonzo Mourning, you get Dan Marley, you get Tim Hardaway, and you build your team through the post. Then he went out and got, Dwayne Wade and brought Shaq in. Again, building through the post. He signed Whiteside, but Whiteside is very limited offensively. So I don't think we can run our offense through Whiteside. We're going to have to run this offense through Chris Bosh. That's if he's healthy. If Chris Bosh isn't healthy, we have no identity. Let's be straight up. Without Chris Bosh, we have no identity at all right now with Dwayne Wade gone. Anyway, man.
There's another side to this.
What's that?
Dwayne Wade gone.
Yeah.
If Dwayne Wade leave,
yeah,
and LeBron James gone, Chris Bosh gets to be the star again.
Yeah. Yeah.
He don't have to take a back seat.
If Chris Bosh is the number one, Chris Bosh, don't doubt it for a minute. He's gonna be fresh, and he can lead a team. He's done it before. It wouldn't be the first time. And not to mention, Chris Bosh has elevated certain parts of his game to fit Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. Because when Chris Bosh first came to the Heat, he wasn't a spot-up shooter from the outside. He developed that over time. Now he has that to go with the rest of his game. So I'm not sure as hell not going to give up on my team. With Chris Bosh back and Whiteside and Winslow, we just have to find out who's going to play the two. Who are we going to go get two? If Cleveland signs Dwayne Wade, then they're going to be cash strapped. That means Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, all of those guys are going to be out there. We just need to find someone to get the two. Now, if we get Westbrook, if Westbrook comes in here, it fills the hole perfectly. It fills it perfectly. I would feel like we didn't lose anything if Westbrook came in here. As much as Dwayne Wade is a part of the fabric of the Heat, if Westbrook comes and brings that 25 to 30 points a game, we didn't lose anything. What? What?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I ain't having sex.
Oh my God, you on camera, you idiot.
Oh, never mind. Anyway, folks.
No.
I don't wrap it up anyway.
Zay.
Oh, never mind. Anyway, folks.
But we got 2 kids.
Yes.
But come on now.
Anyway, folks, I will talk to you guys next time. I know I said that a few times, but I mean it this time. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.